how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? This is second nature, all is automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Set to go here in the 2021 Pro Bowl. This should be good, and we are underway. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up past 30.
On the return, the AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watson, off play action. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Yeah, this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and a it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. From the gun, Jackson slings this deep from McClellan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A beautiful fake. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the AFC will take over first and 10. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Calvin Ridley, 67 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize because it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Faking the give, now Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and 2, Watson. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go back to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson will drop this underneath for Jones. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
To kick off.
It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
On the move to his left. He'll run it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
For Davius White.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 45-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. the gun. Watson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he will score. Touchdown AFC from 4 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10. At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's caught. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th.
28. Our home team, 3.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
A big run there by Jones. Give him 58 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Jones. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the NFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 makes it
Jackson.
And 2.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
5-yard line.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. Tackle made back at
now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And Watson's going to throw it here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10
from the gun. Here's Watson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack.